Nobody knew that'd be the last video that her and her friends would be able to send to each other. 19-year-old Vanessa Pham, who just graduated her first year at college, was enjoying her summer off. She got up that morning, got dressed, and headed out to one of her friend's house, but the friend wasn't there. So she decided to go to Fairfax Shopping Center and get some shopping done. She finished up all that she had to do and left out the store, where she encountered Mr. Blanco Garcia. Mr. Blanco Garcia had his infant child with him and looked a little off. He asked her for a ride to the hospital, and since he had a baby with him, I guess that disarmed her emotion about letting the guy in the car. This is surveillance of her entering the plaza and leaving with him in the car. She makes that right at the light, and that's the last time she was seen alive. Mr. Blanco Garcia, who was high off of PCP he had just smoked, with his daughter, saw that she made a wrong turn, got nervous, pulled out a butcher knife from his book bag, and started stabbing her 12 times. The car veered off the road and crashed into a ditch on Route 50 in Gallows Road. Blanco Garcia exited the vehicle, grabbed his child, and ran, bloody, but unfortunately for him, he left the knife at the scene. 2.5 years went by, and the case eventually went closed because they didn't have any leads. But Mr. Garcia went and stole 3 bottles of champagne from the Giant and got locked up that day. They matched the fingerprints from the knife to his fingerprints when they brought him downtown. And they didn't have to say much to Mr. Garcia, but just mentioned the case to him, and he admitted everything. In the interrogation room, his words were, "I don't know what happened. I grabbed the knife. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to," says him in the confession. "I'm not a bad guy. I was just high at the time. I just saw her. I asked for a ride to the hospital, and I don't know." Like, I can't even say if I had my daughter with me. I was really high. I remember I asked fam to drop me off at the hospital. Then she took the wrong way, and in my mind, I was really high. I thought she was gonna do something to me. Fam really had the world in the palm of her hand after finishing school, and this was not what she deserved, Miss Casey said from the administrator's office of Fairfax, Virginia. They called Mr. Garcia a monster in court, where he ended up getting 49 years in prison for the murder of Vanessa Pham.